Hey everyone, how's it going? Okay, I'm so excited to be here today. We are going to talk to one of my clients and just kind of dive into what it's like to work with me. So I'm going to wait until she pops on. Let's make sure I am on here and we should be good to go. Okay, we are live. Okay, here we go. It's adding her now. This is so exciting. Hey everyone. Okay, it says we're adding her, so we'll give it a second. There we go.
Hey.
It works. Okay, this works so much better. I'm glad. It's all going good. I'm gonna go ahead and share this in my Facebook group really quickly, if Fiercely Unstoppable. And then we'll kind of dive in. Okay. How's your day going?
It's good. It's good. I've been Airbnb-ing my place, so
I'm nice. Cool. Yeah. Okay, so this is just going to be us kind of diving into what it was like working together and just your experiences. And I'm just going to ask you some questions. You can just answer them as you see fit. And we'll just kind of dive in. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
At the end, you'll be able to tell everybody kind of where you're from and about you and where they can find you and stuff. But okay, so let's talk about just first and foremost, like how you found me. Do you remember like how you found me and what really drew you towards me?
Yeah, so I was actually in a Facebook group called Manifestation Babes, and I saw your post in it. I think you were buying like a computer or something like that, and you were just talking about you like just bought a computer from like, and you started your business and stuff like that. So I commented on there, and then from there we started voice messaging, and then I booked a call, and yeah, that's basically how we met. So I found you in the Manifestation Babes group.
So what like drew you to me though? Like what excited you to talk to me and to kind of take this further than just hey, look at this picture, this is a cool thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I was kind of like stuck. Like I had all these dreams and goals, but I didn't know where to start. I just needed like kind of like a kick in the right direction. And after we started talking, you were just so energetic and lively and welcoming. So I think from there, after our call is when I kind of really decided that this is the investment I needed to make in order to really commit myself to my goals. So
I love it. I was just going to ask you, that's so funny that you said it in that way, because I was just about to ask you like where you felt like you were before deciding to work together. So you were talking about how you had a lot of dreams, a lot of goals, and you just really like, I know when we first came together, we had this idea, you had this really big idea of like what your life could look like. And then we kind of shifted gears after that. So you want to talk about that experience a little bit, or like maybe a little bit more of where you were before, how it felt before we started working together?
Yeah, so before I had all these like big dreams and wishes to start a business and to work for myself basically, but I did have a lot of like limiting beliefs that I didn't realize were holding me back. Mm-hmm. So I kind of was like, one day I'll do this. Like, I know I'm good enough to do this, but for some reason there was a complete like disconnect on how to get there or how to start taking action in it. And I kind of just I was like, this is enough. I know I need something more than just telling myself I'm going to do it. Like, I need someone to hold me accountable. And that's when I discovered that there was such thing as life coaches. And yeah, so from there, I kind of just like jump started everything. I was working in marketing, and I just wanted to start on my own kind of like entrepreneurial journey. And yeah.
So I love that. I love that so much. I remember our call together really specifically, and I remember like being on the phone with you for the first time and just being so excited about where you were going and like what your life was gonna look like in a short amount of time, you know, like what your life could look like. So how did you know that like working together like one-on-one was the perfect fit for you? Like, what about it specifically did you really just love?
So what I really loved is that you not only offered like video programs that I could do on my own time, but we also got to meet every week and just sit down and really discuss like my ideas and business ideas and stuff, like one-on-one, that were customized to me, because I can watch as many self-help videos as I want and I can do as many programs, but after meeting you and like just being so encouraged by you and kind of just like diving into, I don't know, all my limiting beliefs, and how you immediately started helping me out of that and just made me start thinking about the possibilities of what this 4 months could do. That's what like really convinced me.
I love it. I love it. Oh, that's so exciting. I feel like you have had so much growth in such a short amount of time, which warms my heart, because that's the most priceless thing ever. And I mean, you gained really like some monetary goals too, which is really fun after working together. But what was your like particular like favorite part about us working together?
I would say my favorite part was honestly having the Voxer communication. So like that was like, you know, 5 days a week I could just Vox you and ask you for advice on specific things as they hit me. So it was almost kind of like having like a best friend and mentor there to answer all my questions in like business or my clients or anything I was struggling with, or if when I needed encouragement, or if I felt lost, or if I felt like I was off my path, you were just always there to answer me right away and get that like immediate help and kind of get me out of any funks I was in.
Yeah, I could definitely like,
So,
you're very much,
yeah,
we're very much similar in the fact that we like that like personalized support. And I think that's what you're saying that you really like the most, is that we were able to connect not just weekly, but like for like a long time over the months, every single day almost.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about some of your really, really fun celebrations that you've had kind of throughout working together. Like kind of what happened after we started working together for you?
So I think the biggest shift that happened when we started working together was just my mindset. I was really cutting myself short. I was undercharging my clients. I didn't like truly believe that I had the ability to achieve a lot of my goals, or, you know, the money mindset was a big thing. So I think that's how I felt like really starting off. And in the beginning, I think that was like the first shifts that started, was kind of just tackling anything that was in my way mentally, that was kind of in my subconscious mind that I didn't realize was holding me back. So that was like the big thing that helped me. And then we kind of just like dived into like my purpose and exactly what I wanted to do for a career. And I think you helped me realize that I really want to have a bigger impact on people and be able to talk to more people rather than just working on something a little more surface level, which is what my career was at the time.
Yeah. So what did changing your mentality and your mindset on those specific things that you just mentioned, what do you feel like really, like what, I'm trying to think of the word, like tangible things, because I can think of a few tangible things that gave you personally, but what do you feel like that actually gave you when you were able to shift that mindset and break through those barriers and kind of break down some of those walls that were kind of blocking you?
Yeah, I think after that, I was able to like get more clients because I believed in myself more. I was also able to charge more money and stop selling myself short. Another thing that really helped was I was able to set up boundaries with my clients, because I felt like in the beginning I was getting taken advantage of and doing a lot of things that, you know, I wasn't getting paid for. So that was something immediately that I was able to start implementing. So just making more money, getting more clients, being respected.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I feel like that, like we should celebrate that. Like that's huge. Like, oh my gosh.
Hey, Nicole. Hi. So this is my previous life coach.
Oh.
So we worked together like on the past 4 months.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's just worked with me. So if you're interested in a life coach, highly recommend Brooke.
Yes. So I guess I didn't introduce myself and what I do, and I'll do that real quick, and then we'll kind of continue with our conversations. But I am Brooke Allison. I am a mind
Yeah.
shift coach and an achievement strategist. So I help women up level their confidence in themselves and in their businesses to really become unstoppable. And together, we really just design a life and a business that you love, that makes sense for you, and that's so catered to you. And I think, Kian, you were talking to maybe one of your friends that popped on or something, right? So
Yeah.
that's totally okay. Okay, so I love
Yeah.
talking about how, and I know you didn't mention this, but like literally within our time working together, you went on 4 trips, which is huge. Like 4 vacations,
Yeah.
which a lot of people like in 4 months, 4 vacations in 4 months. So how do you think, like, I don't know if you attribute any of your like mind shift, you know, the mindset shifting to that at all. But I just think that's another thing to celebrate, honestly, because that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that a lot of people strive for. Like, a lot of people
Yeah.
love that vacation. I know for you, you really want to be that location independent type of a, you know, like business owner too.
Yeah. I want to be able to work from around the world for sure.
Yes. Okay, so before we wrap up, is there anything else that you would like to share about your experience of working with me, or anything else on your heart that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, I think, well, I see a lot of people a few of my friends have joined, my Facebook friends, who probably don't know me very well, actually. And a lot of you guys probably don't know that there is such thing as like life coaches, and that there is opportunity if you kind of feel stuck in your job or your confidence or anything like that, that there are options out there. It's not a counselor. It's seriously someone like one-on-one mentoring you and talking about your dreams. So it's more uplifting instead of venting, if that makes sense. So I guess the one thing I wanted to tell people, especially the ones who are watching, is that if you feel stuck in something or in your career, or you want to get to the next level, like with limiting beliefs and something like that, that I would highly recommend looking into getting a life coach. So Brooke has worked with me over the past 4 months, and you can meet with them like one-on-one. And then she also offers Voxer support, which is basically messaging on your phone. And I just send her voice messages anytime I'm in a rut or need something. And it's just, it's literally having like a mentor at the tap of a finger. And yeah, so if you're feeling stuck, it's definitely something I recommend you look into.
Absolutely. And it's so funny how a lot of people don't know about this world, but I'm so blessed that you just like, and just like, it, like my heart is warm that you just talked about that, because really it's one of those things that it seems to, it really changes people's lives. And I know for you, it really changed a lot of things for you. So I want everybody to be able to, of course, come to me with anything that they have questions about, but I want them to be able to come to you. So where can people who are interested in learning more about you and like learning what you're doing and what you've got going on, where can they find you?
Yeah, so I'm actually in the process of getting my website launched right now, and it's just going to be hustle-vibe.com. So that should be live later today. I'm about to go to a coffee shop and like put it live. And then other than that, you can find me on Instagram at Kian Tilton, Kian. And then you can also find me on YouTube, where I make videos on just functioning as a young adult, being positive, happy, you know, just kind of getting out of the funk of being a young adult. So those are the places you can find me if you're interested.
Awesome. Okay. Yes, her YouTube videos are so much fun to watch. Absolutely go check her out. Is there any last words that you would like to say about working with me, or anything else that really is on your heart?
Yeah, I think if I could say one thing is that a lot of us we read books, you know, we do we maybe invest $30 in something, or we watch a lot of YouTube videos to try to gain clarity or to get help with our lives or to make shifts. But what it comes down to, in my opinion, is when you actually invest in something and put money towards growing, you're going to be a lot more committed to it. And it's going to force you to grow faster because there's more on the line. So that's kind of my recommendation. Like, we can read as much as we want, but if you really investing in something, really just lights a fire under your
Oh
butt,
yeah,
so.
I totally saw a huge shift when you invested in working with me, and then what had happened since then. So I am celebrating you. I am sending you so much love. It was like so much fun working with you and seeing your excitement and your growth and your breakthroughs, and all of you had amazing celebrations throughout that time of working, of our time working together, which is so fun. So always keep that in your heart. But I guess that is that.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you, Nicole, by the way.
Go check out Kian. She's so amazing. And you can find me here on my Facebook or lots of other places. If you are not my Facebook group, Fiercely Unstoppable Entrepreneurs, that's a fun place to be. Kian, do you want to share your Facebook group? Is that still a place where people can find you?
Yeah, I kind of took a break from my Facebook group, but if you look it up, it's called the No Bullshit Transformation Tribe. So
cool.
Feel free to join.
It's a fun group too. So
more
go check her out.
Yes.
Reach out to me if you're ever in this questioning of needing extra assistance or wanting to up-level your confidence and really find that clarity with what you're meant to do. But Kian, it has been such a pleasure. I love your guts, and we'll see you later. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.